This video is brought to you by Doba. Click the link in the description to learn more. Ever read a product description and thought, cool, but why should I care? This right there is the difference between an okay product description and one that actually sells. Here are some key public findings from 2024 to 2025 about the cost of poor product descriptions in US e-commerce, lost sales, and cart abandonment. 53% of US shoppers abandon an online purchase if they can't quickly find answers in the product description. 60% of online shoppers, both in the US and EU, leave due to poor website experience, which includes unhelpful or incomplete product texts. And get this, 87% of consumers are unlikely to buy again if descriptions are inaccurate or insufficient. Conversion and repeat purchase impact. 87% of buyers rank product content as the top factor in purchase decisions, and inaccurate content deters repeat business. Also, 83% of customers will go elsewhere if product info is incomplete or unclear. In the US and in the UK, this rises to 89%. Now, when it comes to returns, wasted time, and profit drag, US consumers returned 890 billion worth of goods in 2024. Around 31% of those returns stemmed from incorrect or misleading product descriptions. Businesses reportedly lose an average of 9.7 million per year due to bad product data in some industries. And get this, 40% of return reasons trace back to inaccurate product details. And 86% of shoppers say they won't shop with that retailer again. Employees can spend up to 50% of their time fixing data errors, delaying launches, and stunting growth. In this guide, we're going to talk like friends over coffee. No fluff, just a practical guide that helps you write product descriptions that people actually want to read. And more importantly, that makes them hit that buy button. Readers who read your copy thoroughly are 64% more likely to convert. So if your product descriptions feel like fine print, you're probably losing buyers who'd otherwise say yes. Here's a quick pro tip. Treat your description like the last thing they see before hitting checkout. What would make you feel confident in that moment? Here's a mindset shift that will change the way you write forever. Think of features as what the product has for the buyer, and think of benefits as what the product does for the buyer. Let's break it down with an example. Feature: product resistant outer shell. Benefit: keeps your gear safe even in a surprise downpour. And here's a couple more examples. So again, linking to what was said earlier, remember or think of features as features tell, benefits sell. And to further illustrate, here's some more examples of this in practice. So a feature could be ergonomic handle, and the benefit could be comfortable to hold even during marathon cooking sessions. A feature could be 12-month battery life, and the benefit could be set it and forget it, no constant charging. Another feature could be soft organic cotton, and the benefit could be something along the lines of gentle on sensitive skin. Do you get it now? In fact, you could try this quick exercise. Take one of your products like this mobile power bank, for example. You could just keep saying, so what, until you reach something emotional and practical. That's your benefit. So what you're doing is acting as if you're the person on the other end who's asking the seller, so what? As you keep coming up with these features, they keep saying, so what, so what, so what, until you get to that benefit that hits that emotional and practical nerve. That's your benefit. So in action, here's how this looks. This is an example. So your feature is stainless steel construction. Imagine the buyer saying, so what? You say it won't rust. They say, so what? You say it lasts longer. They come back to you and say, so what? You say you won't need to replace it every year. Bingo, you've got it. In the buyer's head, what they're most likely hearing is a forever favorite that saves you time and money. Why does this work? Because people don't buy products, they buy better versions of themselves. And benefits are what help them see that vision. Want a shortcut? Here's a plug-and-play formula that works like a charm. Hook, which means grab attention. Think of your headline like an opening of a viral tweet. Short, punchy, and scroll-stopping. An example of this could be your new go-to for airport sprints and coffee runs. If you want to get fancy, you could even ask a question like, ever wish your laptop bag didn't scream corporate? Or you could just throw in a stat like 90% of backpacks look the same. Yours doesn't have to. Number 2, highlight 2 to 3 benefits. You want to showcase what's in it for them, and you want to be specific. For example, lightweight design means all-day comfort, or anti-theft zippers keep your valuables secure, or fits your laptop, gym gear, and snack stash. You need to try writing these as if you're fixing a problem that your customer didn't know they had. Number 3, add urgency or social proof. The idea is to make people feel like they're about to miss out without being spammy or salesy. This could look like over 10,000 happy customers and counting, selling fast, only 12 left in stock. Number 4, simple call to action. You want to keep it direct. This could look like grab yours today, order while supplies last, treat yourself, you deserve it. Bringing all of this together, let's see the whole thing applied to a fitness tracker. So your hook could be track progress without feeling like you're wearing a robot. Benefits: sleek, minimalist design, tracks sleep, heart rate, and steps, waterproof for workouts and showers. Your urgency: back in stock after 3 months, limited supply. And your CTA, call to action: get yours before they're gone. Now compare that to Bluetooth enabled, 10-day battery, or plastic strap. Doesn't quite sound the same, does it? Okay, now that you know what to say, let's talk about how to say it. Match your brand personality. So your tone should feel like an extension of your brand's vibe. If your audience is Gen Z sneakerheads, bring energy and slang. If they're professionals buying a standing desk, keep it polished. Here's a fun little mini exercise. Ask yourself, is your brand more like Nike, bold, motivational, intense? Is it glossier, playful, conversational, stylish? Or is it IKEA, practical, friendly, and simple? Keep it punchy. Nobody likes to read a wall of text. Use line breaks, use space. You think in tweets, not paragraphs. Bullet points equal to your best friend, especially when listing features. Bullet points make info digestible. You want to aim for 3 to 5 per section. Consider your audience's mood. Are they excited? Are they stressed? Curious? You want to match their energy. If you're selling globally, you want to clarify things like sizes, currencies, and spelling preferences. Lastly, test it. A/B test serious versus cheeky tones. Let your analytics be the guide, as you may not get it always first time around, but you will get there. SEO doesn't mean stuffing your product descriptions with random words. It means being intentional about the terms that your customers are searching for. In terms of how to find keywords, you could use something like Google Autocomplete. All you do is just start typing keywords, let Google autocomplete your search term, and see what suggestions pop up. You could check Amazon listings or Doba keyword suggestions. You could use free tools like Uber Suggest or Answer the Public. When it comes to where to use those keywords, you want to use them in your title. You want to use them in the first sentence 1 to 2 more times naturally throughout. You could also use them from the perspective of alternative text for images, like for example, eco-friendly bamboo toothbrush for kids. Not only does this help you with SEO, it also helps accessibility readers to be able to read your image. In addition to that, if your platform allows, you want to write a solid meta description of roughly around 150 characters. And when it comes to keyword best practices, you want to avoid keyword stuffing. It feels robotic. It feels like you're doing too much. You want to focus more on long tail keywords, specific phrases buyers are likely to use. For example, minimalist, leather, laptop, backpack. To zoom into that a little bit more, let's look at good versus bad SEO. Bad could be laptop, bag, laptop, backpack, leather, bag, backpack, leather, padded laptop bag. And a good alternative to that could be this minimalist leather backpack is built for modern professionals who need to carry their tech in style. So with the bad example, you're just throwing and stuffing random keywords. Whereas with the second example, you're looking at a more long-tailed description that matches more to what the searcher will be typing in for your result to potentially come up. Furthermore, according to Google's spam policies, keyword stuffing is considered a form of search engine spam. When detected, it may result in algorithmic demotion, which means lower visibility or rankings, as well as manual action from Google's search quality team, which can de-index a page or site entirely. And if all that wasn't enough to put you off keyword stuffing, a 2022 case study from Moz detailed how an e-commerce site lost 30% of its organic traffic in 60 days after stuffing product pages with repetitive keywords like buy buy cheap shoes online 15 plus times per page. A 2023 report by Ahrefs analyzing over 2 million websites showed that sites using unnatural keyword repetition had a 67% higher chance of ranking lower in the top 30 search results over time. A winning description isn't about being a literary genius. It's about knowing what matters to your customers and saying it in a way that makes them feel something. Start with the benefit, back it with the feature, and keep it clear and engaging and human. Make it conversation, not a pitch. Give them a reason to scroll and check out your product, a reason to stay, and most importantly, a reason to buy. And hey, if you're stuck, bookmark this guide because we've got you covered.